And good afternoon. Welcome to the 220 edition of Morning Mindset. Hello, everybody. How is your day? Guess what? Tonight, it's another crafternoon. And what are we doing? We're making a bow. And what are we making? Cindy's going to pronounce it for me because I have yet to be able to pronounce it right. So when we bring her on stage, she will show us how to pronounce this, to say what this is. But that's what we're doing tonight, folks, is making a bow. Have you seen any of this series before? You know it's going to be entertaining. I have learned tonight that there's more fire involved, so I don't really think we can have a bad show when there's more fire involved. Now, we are early, so, hey, make sure when you get in here to like, share, subscribe, and share away. Sharing's caring, folks. It's free. We're earlier than normal, so make sure that people get the message for it. And that's because we have a PTO meeting at 6, so that gives us time, 5:30, hard stop, get out of here. Go to that. So super excited there. So you're in here. Thank you for joining us. Check in. Let us know that you're here. Darren, good evening to you, my friend. Renee, hello from sunny and warm Shorewood, Illinois. Shaking espresso in the cup, listening while working. Very nice. What's up, Chuck? Good afternoon to you. And Chuck's dealing with 65 there in Central Florida. Facebook user, FU. Facebook and Streamer don't always play nice. When that happens, you become this guy, FU. But what you can do is head over here, fatdadlive.com. That will get you into our YouTube channel, and then we will be able to see who you are. And Rena, hello there from flooded SoCal. Yeah, you guys are getting hammered with the rain. What's up with that? And Rena, you brought up, for the bow side of it, she said that we need to work on bows for our signs, our door signs. So I think we might have found the next one, Cindy. We got to look at like big bows for those. And I saw some way, and there was 8 strips that needed to be cut. So we'll talk more about that. Kim, hello to you from Chicago. Good to see you. And Susan, thanks for checking in here. All right. So without further ado, I'm like, which one are you, Cindy? You moved around down there. I know, I see it. I found you. Look at that. I'm going to bring this one on. And there's Cindy. Hey, Cindy. Cindy, you're having a great time, aren't you?
It's interesting.
Yeah, we got sound. There's the plus. I was like, ooh, do we got sound? We got sound.
It's not
sound. I don't hear an echo yet.
Good.
Yeah. Whew. I'll let you know if I hear an echo. So if anybody else out there, let us know. Can you hear us? Can you see us? I was about to point the other way around, and that was really throwing it off. But Cindy, as they file in here today, what do I call this bow? You cut out. What is it? Still cut out.
Okay, hold on. We're going to say one thing.
Okay, we're going to see how this works. T-Town.
I'm switching my microphone.
Ooh, that works. Microphone works good. Sounded awesome.
There we go. The bow is called kanzashi.
Kanzashi. Okay, kanzashi. That's what we got here. This little guy is what we're going to make today. And I'm telling you that if mine can look a quarter this good, I am going to be thoroughly impressed with not only myself, but you, because you're an amazing teacher, because we know these big sausages are great. So we'll see how it works. So I think without further ado, I'm going to turn on this camera, and I'm going to, I think, move some stuff down here so that me and you are on top. Now, tools that we're going to need to make this. Let's see if we got everything right here. We needed scissors. We needed fire. We needed the alligator clip. We needed a needle and thread. We needed, let's see if I got this right here. We needed 7/8 inch ribbon. We needed 1.5 inch ribbon. We needed pliers. We needed a measuring utensil. And Cindy was kind enough to let us borrow some clips. We need some clips. Is that everything? Does that sound like we got everything there?
I think so. Like I said, the fire was the most important.
Fire. I'm down with the fire. I am down with the fire. I am good to go on that. So I think, for us making do with what we have, because Cindy's running on like backup system, right? This would be the third one because internet, hotspot, phone, right? Is that how we're rolling into? So yeah, I think we will get through this just fine today, Cindy. So where should we start first, Cindy? What are we doing here? Tell us about
We'll get the fundamentals of it.
Yes.
So first off, it's an origami style bow.
Okay.
So ori as in fold, gami as in paper. So origami.
Got it.
From there, we're doing kanzashi. So this is kanzashi inspired. It's not true kanzashi. That would take more than the hour.
Okay.
Okay, so we are using one of the Kanzashi style folds.
Okay.
So there's a lot of cutting involved with this one. So that's probably the best place to start.
I got my scissors.
So you'll need 6 4-inch pieces of the 1.5-inch ribbon.
All right, 6. Let's see if I got this here. 6 4.5-inch pieces of the thick
4-inch.
ribbon, right? 4-inch. Okay. So we're gonna set it here, and we're gonna start cutting ribbon, folks.
These guys.
This one, and we're gonna go purple and glitter is what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna move this guy up here. I'm gonna move this one down here so I can work a little smarter and not so hard. So we'll get that there, and we're gonna start cutting. And I'm assuming we're gonna have fire, so that's gonna be plus. So we need 6 of these, right, Cindy?
Correct. And heat seal the ends.
And heat seal the ends. All right. What do I got there? How many did I do? Is that 4, 5? I don't even know. I lost. How is it that I just needed to count to 6 and I lost count at 4? Hey, this just doesn't.
Yeah.
This seems like it's going to be great if I can't even count to 6 right now. So there's 6. All right. I got 6 of them, and we're going to heat seal the ends, which basically that just means, right, we're taking some fire and we're just going whoosh, whoosh, whoosh on the, on the end. Yep, just like that.
Fire is your friend.
While we're doing this, why don't you tell us a little about yourself, so that way people can get a feeling of who you are.
Okay, a craft enthusiast. I have a business called Diva Creative, and I kind of do a little of everything. I spent a long time as a craft instructor, and I come from a theater and music background, so the artsy part kind of all connects.
Gotcha.
One of my favorite things to do is teach.
Well, we have proven the past couple months that you're a good teacher because we've had some great results. So I can only imagine with this one, like I said, if it looks, even remotely close to that, I'm going to be super excited in myself with it. So there we go. All right. So I've got 6 of those bad boys cut at 4-inch each.
Perfect.
What is next?
So then we're going to go to the next cuts you need to make.
Okay.
So you're going to need 6 more pieces that are 3-inch long of the 7/8.
Okay. So 3-inch, 6 of those. All right. I can do that maybe. Let's see if I can even get into this thing. Like, why? I think I've had this issue before where once I get into this plastic, it is a pain, or it's a pain for me to get into it.
Oh, it always is.
Get it out of the way.
My favorite. I try to get the plastic off and I cut the ribbon.
Yeah, see, that was thinking. I thought about that, but not so much. So we're going to go, we need 6 3-inch, right? 6 3-inch. So
yes,
6 3-inch, and I'm going to assume we're going to burn the edges of this one too when we're done. Is that right?
Correct. Heat seal them. Don't burn them.
Oh, heat seal. Heat seal. Yes, heat seal. Technical
doesn't
jargon
smell good when you burn it.
It doesn't, does it? I have done that, and it does not smell good at all. So what do I got there? There's 4. There's 5. And there's 6. So what size bow does this end up making? So I mean, I guess I got it right here. I can measure and see, but this makes what, a 3?
From point to point, roughly 4 inches.
Yep, that's what I'm seeing. So let me ask why I'm heat sealing these edges. Is this something that you could make bigger? So if we say doubled the sizes of this, would it double the size of the bow?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing it in double layer. You could actually go as big as like a 3-inch ribbon and then the 1.5 inch.
Okay.
Once we start to put it together, you'll see how versatile it is. Because you could even make a bow out of just that back pink part.
Oh, now we're talking. If you can just make a bow out of that, that sounds like I have less of a thing to screw up on there. So we're getting there. It might have
not screw up. It's creativity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whatever you got to tell yourself to make me sound good, I'm good with that. All right. Now we've got those ones. So we got 6 at 4-inch of the wide one, and we got 6 at 3-inch of the small one. Are we done with the ribbon and the measuring?
Yes.
All right. So I will get those out of my way.
All right. We're going to start with the wider ribbon.
Okay. Wider ribbon. We're going to start.
This is where we start folding.
All right. I'm
so you'll need the ribbon. You'll need the clip.
Oh, I got the clips.
So,
That's right. Cindy was kind enough
you,
when we talked about this. She says, you know what? I'm going to bring you down a bag of clips because we both didn't realize that these are like gold now, aren't they? They're like,
yes,
they were crazy expensive at the craft store.
couldn't believe it, $30+.
Yeah,
But the box is only this big.
yeah, I don't make enough bows for that, but well, I'll get there. I will get there. Corey, we've been on the sign kick over the weekend, and now they're like, oh, what else can we add to it? And then when Rena said something about a bow, hey, it just makes more sense that they're able to do that. So I have a feeling things are going to happen. All right, we got
Yes.
the thick ribbon. What do we do next from here?
Okay, so this is going to be some finger creasing, but not a lot. Once you
Okay.
figure it out, you won't need to do it anymore.
All right.
So you've got your ribbon. Mine has two sides. So I've got pretty side, plain side.
I got solid, so I don't have to worry
That's
about
okay.
that.
So,
That's
but for the sake of mine, right now, pretty side is out.
Okay. Got
You're going to take this, fold it in half.
Fold it in half. Yep.
And just give it a light little crease.
Fold in half, light little crease. Got it.
And you'll open it back up and you'll be able to see that crease that's in there.
Yep, I sure can.
That crease is going to help you learn to do the next fold.
Okay, next
We're
fold.
going to do kind of an L shape. So we're going to take it and you're going to look at it and you're going to fold it down so you have a triangle.
Where does that lie with that centerpiece?
The center crease is right down the middle of the triangle.
So it's like paper airplane.
Not to cut it in half. I'm going to flip this around so you can see.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it doesn't go right over that crease. It goes a little past it, or does it?
Yeah, it's just showing you where the center point of this angle is. It's right there.
Okay, so that center point of that angle goes there. So probably about an inch on the left hanging off that side, right? Roughly.
About an inch and a half, maybe.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So
this part is very forgiving.
Okay, we got that. So it's folded over.
Okay, so you just kind of want to finger press it down a little.
Yep.
And so you're left with this little unit.
Yep, I got that.
This unit is going to get folded in half.
Okay.
You're going to take this, and you're looking at it, and you're making your little L upside down. You're going to take it, and you're going to find that middle point. Use that to manipulate it and create what kind of looks like the beginning of a paper airplane.
So I should end up with something that looks like, here in that camera, something that looks like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you want to make sure the two bottom parts are even. That will save you a lot of stress later.
Oh yeah, we know me and stress and bow making, so we're gonna see.
Yeah, so make sure the bottoms are even.
Bottoms
and then
even.
Pop that clip on.
All right, where am I putting this clip at? I'm just putting it on the bottom.
Anywhere on the bottom. You just want to make sure it keeps those together.
Got it.
You got your first one.
The
front side will always be the side that does not have a line going across.
Okay, so this
back side has a pocket.
Yep, backside pocket, front side solid, right? That's what we got.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
You're gonna do that with everything else we've cut.
Okay, so with that means I'm gonna need 6 clamps. So I need 5 more. All right. And let's see if I got this right. Let's see how quick I can do. We're gonna fold it in half. We've got our little center line right there. From here, we're going to come over until roughly that point is in the center. We're gonna do a little crease right there, and then we're gonna fold that back over. And Bob's your uncle nailed that one. All right.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of those paper frogs from grade school.
Oh man, I haven't made those forever. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just want to clip it or flip it and see how far it goes. Absolutely. All right, so see,
there we go. We're gonna race ribbon frogs. Let's do
it. Yours are gonna win. Yours, I bet, have they know what they're doing more. Mine are still tadpoles. They're not 100% sure what they're doing yet, but we're getting them there. We're getting them there, guys. You'll get it. I'll tell you, all of you will get to join in the race with this. So we'll put it here. So let's see. Once again, fold over here, fold this one over here, and then just like that. So that's what we're going to continue to do. And we've got 2 more left to do. We'll put a clamp on it, on to the next one. And
yeah, they don't have to be perfect because we can fix them later.
Hey, even if it's not perfect, imperfect is perfect. That's
it's
right.
Creative.
And yeah, it's something like that. And
That's what I
fire
tell my
fixes everything.
students.
Right? I just fire fixes everything. I'm going with that. All right, so we got that one has a crease. That one was there. Now we're on the last one here. So let's pull this over this way, that guy.
So you look like you
This
have an airplane army.
I do. It looks like, to me, I thought it looked like metals. I'm just missing the bottom part of the metal.
Oh yeah,
There.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Point, get it? Point.
It is a good point. All
I'm
of these
funny.
are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 of them. Woohoo! Mine are all done.
Now you got to do it with the other ribbon too.
Oh, do the same thing. Do the same thing with the other ribbon.
I told you this was an easy one.
Oh, all right. This is 1, 2, 3,
It
4,
looks
5,
so much more complicated than it really is.
Yeah, it does. It does look like when you look at this, guys. I mean, doesn't that look super complicated? It totally looks super complicated to me. And so far, it's just coming from those things right there. So as
And it
I'm
has a
doing that,
secret.
I'm going to check in and see how people are doing. Alicia, thanks for joining us. Tim, if you had my cutter too, though, what are you going to cut? Are you going to cut something, Tim? Dawn, thank you for stopping in and seeing us. All right, so we get that one. Same thing, bring it over, and we're making these guys, right? All right, these guys clamped, and then we're going to do it that way. So, yeah. The thing I love about glitter is it gets everywhere. Like, it gets everywhere.
Like herpes.
So, yeah, it glitters. I've been told that glitter is the herpes of the craft world. It's not the first
Glitter is
time
craft herpes. It's true.
I have heard that. And I'm going to
When
look
COVID
great
was going on, I told everybody think about it like glitter.
Here you go. Well, I know I know when I get to the PTO meeting, I'm gonna look sparkly. So there is that.
Yeah,
There's
classy.
that going for me. It'll look good going to that. All right. There's another one. Ooh, we're coming right along here with this. And here is what is this? Number 4. Number 4. Bringing it here. Bringing it here. And this doesn't. I mean, you're going to show us the easy part, and then you're going to come back and be like, okay, here's the hard stuff, and that's where I'm really going to screw it up at. I just know.
Sewing is the hard part on this one.
Sewing, yeah. You remember last time I couldn't
but
thread
not
a needle.
That hard.
So, I'm just this time if I can just thread a needle, I'll be set now that I think I understand what it. But if not, we're just.
I cheated. I have a bunch of them threaded in front of me.
I wasn't sure how much thread I needed. I should have asked to say how much thread do I need, so I don't have to worry about that. Because we know that's going to be fun for me. All right, so here we go. And we're getting on the last one here, which I think we should be good to go with. And we've got that in here. There we go. All right, I've got 6 big ones, 6 little ones ready to rock and roll.
Okay, grab 3 of the larger ones.
3 larger ones right here. I got 3 larger ones.
Yeah. Now this is where you want to look at them and just make sure they're centered.
Yeah.
And give them a good finger press.
Yeah, I think those look good.
Like this one I had is totally wonky.
Totally wonky. That looks like one I did, Cindy. What are you doing? What are you doing? How much thread am I going to need?
To fix that, you just kind of stick your finger up and just push.
Oh, yeah. Right in the point.
And it'll go where it needs to.
About how much thread do you think I'm going to need for this so I can get that rolling?
Give yourself like 12 inches.
All right, that works. I can make that work. And get that out of the way there. We're going to see how this works.
Oh, there we go.
So we'll go with that. All right. So I've got that rolling.
There's my little house. Isn't it cute?
It is. That does look like a little house. We can make our own Monopoly pieces here. I'll tell you that much, right?
That'd be fun.
All right. So we've got that here.
Okay.
All right.
Now this is where it's going to get confusing because you're left-handed and I'm right-handed.
I just watch in the mirror. Remember, we'll get through this together because I think I can figure it.
I worry about you.
This left-handed stuff where nobody does it my way, and I have to figure it out. That's part of the fun, I believe, in my method of madness here. So, what do you got for me?
Okay, we are going to take our houses and put them in a row.
All right.
So whatever side you choose, remember when you're looking at these, there is one open side.
Yes. Yep.
So you're going to take the next one and slide it inside it, sandwich it in there. You're going to have to take the clip out of the bottom.
Facing the same way. So both the flat sides are up there.
Yes.
I'm going to take the clip out.
And you're going to put it halfway in.
Okay, halfway in. Do I remove the?
And
Well,
take the clip out and put it over both
right
of them.
there. Yeah, see, I thought I was one step ahead. I'm figuring it out. Now,
Yep.
do I put that
And so,
point right about that far? Okay, that's what I was going to ask about.
and then you're going to do it with the next one. Take clip out of the bottom and slide it where it goes, and you'll realize that it lines right up with where you put the last one.
Yeah, pretty.
So you'll have a
nice.
row of houses overlapping.
Pretty.
Make sure the bottoms are all even.
Bottom's all even. Make sure
So it'll look
spacing's
like
all even.
that.
So spacing good,
Wait,
and
I go
it's
this
going to
way.
be.
There we go.
And I'm doing it with all 6 of them.
Yeah, so
Or
only
just 3?
3 units of 3.
Okay, so there's 3. So there's the first 3. So now I'll move on to the next 3. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. We'll move this over to this one. Make sure the bottoms are right here. I guess I can make sure I'm doing it in front of the camera so they can see that I'm screwing this up. And,
Hey, you're doing it.
I am. And it's starting to kind of I think it's starting to look like something. We'll see. All right.
Getting your houses in a row.
I've got my houses in a row. And now they should probably kind of maybe match up a little bit more to what the other one looks like. So I'm going to do a little finagly fixie right here. There it is.
Yes,
all
the
right.
most important part being that this bottom is even. Because otherwise, things will go bad. Neatness counts.
Yeah, I think they look even. We'll figure it out.
And you're right. It's like Monopoly. These are your houses on the board.
My houses are on the board, ready for whatever I need. All right. Got that. Got that. Let's see. I know, Barb. I tried to get everything out there that says it was at 4:30 today, early show today. But you can always go back and watch Fat Dad Live. All the shows are on there. You can go back and watch for us. Okay. All right. Clamps. So you can move those over here. We got that guy there. That guy there. I think I'm good. Okay. Get this out of my way so I have a little more room there, and I'm starting to see how this. No, I still haven't quite figured out how. Maybe okay. One,
It has a
2,
secret.
3. I'm seeing. That's what I'm. Now that I'm, it's like how we're going from this to this.
I'm totally giving away my craft secret today. There's a secret to all the bows I make.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love.
We did the twisted boutique. That is not the way I normally do things.
Okay. This is.
I'm sneaky like that.
Sneaky. I'll take it.
Sneaky Sneakerson.
We'll get it. All right, so we got those. Now, am I doing that with the white one, the smaller ones too?
Yes.
Okay, so do it with the smaller ones too. So we've got this one's here. We'll pull this back up here, and we'll do it with these guys as well. So we'll pull these apart, and we'll do the same thing.
Just always remember, the top part won't have any lines across here. If you see little pockets, that's the back.
Yep.
It kind of reminds me of like crab legs.
Okay, I can see that.
It could be because I'm hungry too.
Yeah, I don't know when I'll eat dinner tonight. With this to here, I'm probably gonna have to eat something walking out the door, and who knows how good that'll be for me. And then it just is what it is. It's coming. We leave this time next week. We'll be in Mexico, so it comes that last week before that, where it's like, oh hey, do we have everything that we need to do? Is everything good to go? And what are we working on? And is everything fine? So yeah, it's that fun.
Oh, and if anyone's doing this along with us, make sure your glue gun's on.
My glue gun's on. Okay, just double.
I got a new one. Look, cordless.
Ooh, mine looks like that, but it has a cord.
On the wild side.
Yeah, I would lose that. At least with the cord, I know it can't go too far.
I caught myself playing with my new one. I was like, pew 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 pew.
I would do that. I do that anyway.
My nerdy side.
All right, what do we got next? These are there. These are there. Right.
Look at that, Todd. They're beautiful.
I'm working on it, Cindy. I'm working on it. I keep.
You're doing great.
Looking at mine, seeing what I need to do next.
So now we're going to sew the units together.
Okay.
You can do this.
Right. Okay. What do I need?
It might be helpful to leave the clips on temporarily.
Okay.
To get the first stitch. So remember, you want to make sure the right side is facing you.
Okay.
When you're looking at them, and bottoms down.
Yep, bottom. I'll say bottoms down, points down, flat facing towards me.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
First stitch, whenever we do these, we always stab.
Okay, stab.
So go forward. And you
Where am I
want to get
stabbing?
just below where you heat sailed it. In that corner.
In that corner. So corner one. All right. Right there. Right below that corner. Okay.
And then take the clip off and hold everything.
Take the clip off and hold everything. Okay.
It'll look like this. You're holding, instead of that clip, you're using your fingers. So now you're going to go about 1/4 of an inch over from where you put the knot.
And come back, right? Or yeah.
Yeah, so and come towards yourself. Don't stab yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is
tail.
Where I die, folks. This is where I die.
And then the next stitch, you're going to go through all the layers. So you can kind of feel it too. It'll be a little bit tougher.
Oh, I almost lost it.
And when you look at it, there'll be a little sandwich of 1, 2, 3, 4 layers.
All right, so I'm basically going right there, trying not to go with my thumb. Woo!
You got it.
Okay, I got close. I almost went through my finger. Woo! I don't think I could have.
All right, so then you could hold everything with your fingers. Pull the clip out. Don't be scared.
Pull that next clip out as soon as I get this guy over here. Okay.
And you're going to be bringing the needle towards you from the back. But this time, if you look on the back, you're going to see a corner. You're going to go through that corner and all 4 layers.
That corner, all 4 layers. Try not to die.
And when it comes out the front, you're going to see it sitting in the corner of the first unit.
Oh, wait. Not necessarily. Mine's a little. I don't think I put mine together far enough because mine are a little. It's a little off.
Let's see if I can. I just cannot turn this. There we go. It looks like that. This is the first unit.
Yeah, yours is. See, I think mine's fatter because mine was off by that much. I went through them on this side, but on this side, I think it was a little off. How detrimental is that?
We'll see in the end. I think you'll be all right, though.
Okay, we're gonna
if you don't like it, you can always clip the knot and undo it.
Okay, well,
this is a very forgiving bow.
We're gonna go with it. Okay. Yes. Now, do I go back, stabby through in that corner at the other side?
Yeah. So now we're doing the stitch across the center, which isn't quite 1/4 of an inch. It's probably just ever so slightly less. You just want to make sure that you're locking those layers together.
Got it. Shizos, my kneezos. Did I do something? No, where'd the thread go? I got the thread stuck behind here. I gotta pull this back through here. I'm already, there it goes. There it goes, buddy. You did fine. You did me good. You did me a solid. All right, and then am I going across going across the top of it? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
And it'll be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pokes.
Yeah. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So my first ones were way off.
Yeah, and your last one should be coming towards you.
Okay. Well, we're gonna end up about the same. We're gonna end up about the same with it. So I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right. Got it towards me. Perfect. It is towards me.
You got it. See? And what's happening is this is setting up the folds.
Okay.
So now we're going to take it and gently start to pull the thread, and you'll see it start to accordion.
Oh, Jesus. This is, remember, guys, this is where I screw up at. So we're going to go through here, and you can see that, and I pull. Oh, look at that.
It's magic.
Well, you look at that. Look, I can see it. I can see it. Can you see it? I can see it.
I can see it. So you're going to want to make sure that everything's as even as possible, especially on this end.
Is that the pole end or the end that you're pulling on?
Yes.
Or what? Okay. Yep, it looks.
And we're just kind of folding everything, pulling it together.
Yep, I'm doing that. I'm pulling it here, and then
squishing it.
Yeah, it's
And the more
squishing.
even the ends are, the better off this is going to be.
Define the
Because we're
ends,
about to
like
do something crazy.
the pointy parts. Is that what you mean? Like
Not the
is that
pointy parts, the raw, or the end that you heat sealed.
so? What am I? So
You're
like this?
gathering them in your finger.
Yep.
Oop,
Okay.
so they look like that.
Yep. So like that, huh? Like that. Like
Yes.
good.
Make sure the
Okay.
ends are as even as you can go.
I think so. Yeah, they look pretty even.
Awesome. And so now this is going to get tricky. Don't hurt yourself.
Oh
So
Jesus. Here we go.
normally we would just tie off.
Yep.
But because this accordion is so essential to this bow, we need to take our needle and put it back up through.
Oh, awesome. Well, I just lost my needle, so now we get to do that. So let's make that. See if we can make that part go. Yeah. Get in there, guy.
And it might be tough to push it through. So you can just push the needle down on your work surface. If you feel something stabbing you, stop. That's bad.
I feel something stabbing me. Stop. That's bad.
Stop that.
Okay.
If it's hard to get the needle through, you can use like a little pair of pliers. Just remember, don't pull the needle, pull the bow. So I have it this way. I'm holding the needle in place, and I'm
Yeah.
pulling everything down.
That's a great tip. Hold the needle.
Don't stab yourself.
Don't stab yourself. Hold the needle. Pull the bow. Look at that. I think I am not a seamstress yet, but that'll work. Hold it through there. I can do that. Awesome. How many times are you going through there?
Just the once.
Okay.
We went through it originally and then back through. That's it.
Yep, I think so. Yeah, I think that's.
So go ahead and tie it off.
All right, tie it off. Tie it off. Tie it off. All right, let's see. My tie skills are not the greatest. I got to work on those. I will admit
I
that.
use a locking knot.
Didn't we go through this
Someday,
last time about
I will show
knots
you.
were called? Yeah, that didn't work. That didn't work for me. Let's move this needle. Let's do this. We're just gonna tie. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna try our hand at it and see if I can somewhat make this work. And maybe it did. No, it didn't necessarily. It didn't necessarily work the way I wanted to, but I think for what I am doing, this is working just swell.
All right.
Just swell.
So you've got your little accordion end of the bow.
Yep. And I can clip that, right? I can clip that thread off now? Yes. Okay, so I can clip that.
This is where fire comes back in.
All right, my friend Fire is back in the picture. So
got this here. With this bow, it's essential that it has an even edge because of its secret. So you're going to take this. Don't set your fingers on fire. Okay. But you're going to heat the end. I can do it here. You're going to heat the end. Give it a little bit of time, and then let it cool for a second, and then push it with your finger a little bit.
Awesome. So we're going to give it some flameage, and then we're going to come in, and we're just going to hit it. See how I did that? I didn't even use my finger because I'm a wuss. I just used the lighter, which probably wasn't the... No feeling left. Yeah. Asbestos fingers, right? And then that will help you have a nice, even surface. Yeah, I think here's what we're looking at. Does that work? That look good? I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
So long as that's flat on there, yeah.
Yeah. I think
so you do this exact same thing with each set of 3.
Okay, do the same thing over and over with all sets of 3. Got it. I'm going to make this little.
So get your next group of condos together.
Yeah. Do they have a homeowners association that we should be worried about?
Maybe. You never know. The fees. The fees.
Okay, so we're going to go through that corner. I got to bring that needle back in here. We're going to do this multiple more times. And it's the same concept with each one, right? Start in the corner, go through, make sure you get through them all, and then come back and flatten them. Okay. I think I can. My hardest thing is going to be thread needles, which now makes sense why you said, oh, I've got a few here ready to go. Okay. I guess I should have thought of that beforehand. All right, so we're going to start in that corner. And it was facing flat side, needle points down, flat side facing us. Start in the corner right above there, go through, and then we're gonna go back and forth. Nope, because I got to tie a knot at the end of it. That's what happens when I'm not paying attention. I'm
Well,
like,
that's okay.
why
I
is it
just screwed mine up.
sweet? Blame it on me. Blame it on me. I'll take it.
But it's an easy fix. You cut the knot off, put the clips back on. Just pull through it.
Yeah. Cindy says, "Oh, that's an easy fix." Me, I'm like over here crying because I can't understand what's going on.
No, there's no crying and crafting.
I think there is. I've seen some pretty bad crafting that I would cry. I would 100% cry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and tell people.
Well, I can show you some bow fails that I have over here. They're pretty entertaining.
Bow fails. I love bow fails. Well, I'm not gonna say any fails, but when I see fails, it's like, okay, the world is not perfect, and that's why I like when I see stuff like that, because it just happens. So go this way with it. We're gonna try not to stab myself again. That felt
don't stab
amazing.
yourself.
I already did, and it felt amazing. It really felt. Ooh! I almost did it again, man. I'm getting lucky with this stuff to not stab myself. No stabby stabbies for me today, kids. No stabby stabbies for me.
No stabbies.
No stabbies. I mean, I'm sure there's a chance that it will happen, but we're going to try and not let it happen. And if it does, I'm just going to not say anything and just suck it up and be like, nope, we're
it's
fine.
Blood, it cleans up.
I'm like, we're fine. Nothing to see here. Just a guy sewing to make some bows and see how well we can do with it. And then we'll be good to
just
go.
Wear your bow.
Right?
You're done.
Right. So I gotta pull those ones here. Gotta make that flat.
This is one of the few bows where neatness counts on the ends that you don't even see. But it'll make sense in a minute.
So far I think I'm understanding it somewhat, but we'll see once we get to that point, right? Of is this good or not?
You gather everything and then you put the needle through one more time, and don't stab yourself in the process.
Oh, yeah, put it through. I almost forgot that part. Put it through one more time. I was just going to go through. So I was like, why isn't it staying like it was before? Because I need to put it through one more time. All right, one more.
And then you hold it together or you knot it however you want to close it off.
And this whole
totally up to
keeping a needle and a thread thing is really the part that's making me crazy right now. Like, okay, how do I do this for here? Okay, bring this here. Go. This is where you go through. Try not to stab yourself. No stabby stabbies today, folks.
No stabby stabby.
So far, I've almost made it, because this is where I'm going to use the pliers, and we're going to pull the bow, there's that. Perfect. Remove that. That one's in there. Flat side looks good. Now we'll go ahead and
take a little fuego to it.
Lay that off. Take some flamage to it. All right, flame. I'm tying before I flame, or flame before I tie?
After you tie. After you've cut the threads.
After I've cut. Okay, so we got to make sure these are straight there. That's good here. We're going to get.
Because you don't want to risk setting the thread on fire. That'll go up like a candle.
There we go. I think we got it. Okay, there's that, and that one looks good to me. Yeah.
You're doing it.
I think so. We got that one done. Okay, now we got to move on to the next ones and keep this rocking and rolling here. I think we need more thread. Let's go ahead and get that rolling. There's that. We're going to tie this off here. So on average, Cindy, when you don't have some Yahoo like me, you're trying to show how long does it typically take you to make a bow this style?
Gosh, for me, probably about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
But that's not necessarily active crafting.
What do you mean by
I'm
that?
really into passive crafting. Like I'll do units and then throw them aside somewhere when I'm doing something or waiting on hold. Actually,
Gotcha.
these actually occurred when I was waiting on hold with my doctor's office. I just started cutting everything and folding it and left it in a bin.
Gotcha. So then it's like you're pre-building, you're ready to go. You got everything there, so when somebody needs it, or when you want to make it, you're set, ready to rock with it. That makes sense.
Yes, and the
For
great
me,
thing about it is you can set this down and come back to it.
well, yeah, because you got
Whereas
the
the
clip.
other one that we did, you kind of have to see it all the way through.
Yeah, because you've got the clamps that are holding a lot of this together, and then since
Yes.
it's like modular, it's able to sit in there and not have to worry about too much when it comes back. I got it.
Yes.
That
People
makes
that like
sense.
modular origami love doing these. Same
You know,
idea.
I didn't even know that was a thing, modular origami. So,
Dodecahedron, icosahedrons.
oh yeah, I remember that. It was because in school we had to make the what was it? It was I think it was the decahedron where it was out of straws and
Yes.
circles. So we, straws and string to make it, and then we had the circles that you'd cut, and then they would be into triangles, and then you would bring that back. So yeah, I totally remember that part now. Now that you say that,
It's
school.
all coming back.
It was as soon as you said, I can totally picture it in my mind of like, oh yeah, I totally remember doing that and making these, and that was a thing. And I don't remember what the teaching point was behind it. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh yeah, because we learned the theory of relativity or whatever with it.
Now see,
No clue.
I got one that actually turned out pretty well at the top. You see that? Beautiful.
Oh
Nice and
yeah,
even. And I'm gonna take fire to it. Because fire makes everything better.
yeah, fire makes everything better. I'll agree with that. And I'll agree with, man, this is like the needle and thread. I think that's my biggest thing is the needle and thread. I just can't seem to keep it together and without having to do this like 37 times. They should just have like you just have preloaded needles ready to go. So when I screw
Yeah, I just
this
keep them on
up,
because I drop stuff all the time. If you could see
okay.
under my workbench right now, it's pretty funny.
I think that goes for all of us, right? We get into a project and we're doing something, and then the aftermath of it is like, what happened in here? What exploded?
Yes.
Where is this at? And God forbid you move something from there during the project because you're like you knew where it
Oh,
was, knew where it fell, and then you picked it up and now it's somewhere else. You're like, well, that's not right.
yeah, my whole world would go upside down.
Yeah, that's not where it is. I know that feeling, Cindy. I do that all the time where I'm like, where did this go? I know where I left it at. Well, it got moved. Well, why did it get moved? Help me understand what happened with this. All right, there's that guy. Now we come back through this one, and we bring it all through here, and now we start holding that guy there, bringing these tight. I should move the camera to the other side. That would probably make way more sense because I'm left-handed. I wasn't thinking
Oh,
about
instead
that
of
part.
blocking everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought about that
I
when
gotta
I
get a
was doing
second camera. I think that's my solution.
mine. Is that yeah? That'd be a third camera I'd have to add to this, and I'm already. Jeez, why is that so scary? Like pushing the needle through everything.
Because you don't know where it's
Just
gonna come out.
right. Well, when the needle starts flexing too, that scares
Yeah, you
me.
gotta be careful with that. You don't want to break a needle, that's no fun.
Yeah, like I'm not down with that. Not down with that, folks. I'm not down with breaking a needle and going to the hospital because a shard of needle decided to stab me in the face. I mean, I love you
That's why we
guys
hold
and
the
all,
needle and pull this down.
but like this, and I think the glitter. I'm assuming is a a thicker or more porous or whatever you want to call it. Like I want to hammer this. Like, come on, guy. Come on,
This is
needle.
one of the few projects where a glitter ribbon actually works better because it's stiffer and it holds the creases.
Oh yeah, there it is. I see the needle. I see the needle. The needle is coming.
And it's in
It's
the
work.
ribbon, right? Not in your flesh, right?
Yep, there it goes. Haha, I gotcha, baby. Gotcha. I gotcha. I showed you what's up. Thanks.
Showed it
Thanks
to
for
his
playing
boss.
along. Thanks for playing along, Needle. Let me Let me just work this back and forth. There you go. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Way to go. Way to go, needle. Yeah, found you in a haystack. Oh, and then you just broke the line. Son of a monkey. All of that, and then it broke through. Awesome. So we'll go back to this and get it here because we've got to do this. Like we got 12 minutes to wrap this up. For whatever reason, Cindy, I don't necessarily see that happening.
You know what? You've got most of the bow done.
Yep, I got most of it done. I still got another one to do, but then this is the hard part of rocking it through here. So this might be.
You're about to find out the secret to the bow.
I'm about to find, but I still got a whole nother one to do, and get it done in 12 minutes scares the hell out of me.
You can. No, you totally can.
Okay, you say so. I'm having faith.
Would you like me to talk about the secret of the bow?
Yes, please. Please
sure.
do.
So when you're looking at the bow, let me grab mine. And hopefully people might realize this by now. This is actually 2 pieces. It is not one piece with a ribbon down the middle, which is why it's going to go much faster once the units are done.
Okay.
So you did like the wider ribbon, and they're going to get glued together, and all of a sudden there's a bow. Like you could leave it that and be done.
Well, all right. Well, we might have to. So I'm going to see how this works here. We're going to.
And I know we were doing the flat nose clips, but with this one, because of the center we're doing, I got a fancier center. So if anyone ever wants to try it, the actual French barrettes work way better for this one. I'm going to see if I can get this one. It's the kind that has a little bar.
Oh yeah, the file, I got
the little springy bar.
Yep, I'm picking up what you put down on
That's what's on this one.
So we'll melt that bad boy.
Let's see that there.
That flat, make that there. We can clip that. We'll be able to go on to the next one, and then I can burn through that. And 10 minutes, I can do this.
You're good. Don't panic.
I can do this as long as the needle.
Accidents happen when we panic. Don't panic.
My biggest thing is the needle. Like that's my biggest downfall, I think, is.
And you just might need a longer needle. Might be what it is. If it's flexing, it's thinner.
I grabbed the fattest one that was in there. I thought maybe I didn't.
I'm using quilting needles.
Okay, so now let's talk needles because I guess I didn't I know there's different size needles because I'm looking at a little dial thing that has like 4 different size needles in it. So what is the deal with that? Why is there different size needles? And like when you said a quilting needle, I don't even know what that means. I'm like, isn't it a needle's not a needle? I'm learning now.
It's kind of that whole right tool for the right job. So like for quilters, there's a lot of force that goes into hand quilting, and they have their metal thimbles to push everything through. I always say quilters are the geniuses of the craft world. Like they just know how to get things done. A finer needle would be for a finer fabric. You don't want to stab like a silk with a thicker needle because it's going to leave a hole.
Okay. Oh, I get it. So that makes sense now that I think about that.
Just like how if you were working with yarn and making like the is it amigurumi or armor? I can never say that word. You would use a yarn needle, which has a gigantic eye and a gigantic shaft on it.
When you're talking dirty now, a big eye and a giant shaft. I don't know what is going on.
I know all the fancy words.
Like crafting is dirty, apparently. Right,
it can be. It's true.
Got this guy coming back in here. This is getting too wild.
You're doing it.
I'm trying to hold my composure and not screw things up. And I see that somehow or another something.
You are so close to finish.
Something went sideways, and there it is. Here, you came back, my friend. You came back to join me. Thank you for doing that. And let's get up here because somehow or another something crazy happened down there. So let's get over here for this. We're going to make this. We're just going to keep stabby. And yeah, because that guy, where did you go, dude? You should have been something happened.
So it's probably just a shorter needle. It sounds like the needle length is the issue.
I'll
tell you what I'm using. This is actually Hobby Lobby quilting.
That's what I got, and I got the big one out of there. And I'm just having, I think, like you said, now I'm just screwing stuff up because I'm trying to rush through it, and that's the.
Don't rush. You got this.
don't rush through this. You know better than this. You know better than to rush through stuff, because what
Because
happens
if
when
you
you
ever
rush
try this
through
again,
stuff?
it's going to go faster now that you understand how these units go together.
Right, because I totally screwed this one. What the hell did I even do? How did I pocket bottom inside here, right there? That's something that's there. That's something that's here. We'll put the clip back on it. And let's try not to screw it up this time. I mean, we're not guaranteeing anything, but
You got this. So the next step, once he gets done with that, is you take the unit and you make them kiss right in the middle. And there's your bow. You just put the glue in the middle and go boop.
it's not
And
that
then
simple.
that bow could be done just like that, but we're going the extra step and putting one extra layer.
Let's get that guy through there. That's no, damn it. The end I didn't tie. Man, you guys who do this on the regular, mad props to you for having all this and no issues with anything, because this is legit. Like, I guess it's like anything else. The first times you do it, it's frustrating. And if you think it's frustrating for you, try doing them live when you've never done anything before. Which brings me
When
to
we're not in
another
the same
thing.
room.
Yeah, if you're not, if you have a fear of going live, go back and watch any of my shows. You know how much I screw up and how many things go bad.
Well, that was part of
And
the
that's
reason
like
why I
part
wanted
of
to
it.
send the bow.
Yeah,
I sent it there to see it.
part of the mystique to see what exactly it was. So yeah, when you're able to see this, do this, make it, what is going on? Oh, because I went through that. I got it. 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 I got it now. I think I got it. Yep. Keep an eye on that. Making sure you don't come on that side. I got it here, man. We'll get you figured out.
You're doing it.
I'm gonna create some kind of like not tire where I can just throw the end of the thread in there and it just ties it, and then I'm good to go with it, because I think
That could be your retirement plan right there.
yeah, that's my retirement plan. We're gonna make it my retirement plan. The knot
Someday in
threader.
person, I will show you the knot, especially the
Yeah,
locking knot. It'll change your world.
we'll have to. When are you next teaching something around here, Cindy? Like that
I don't
can
know.
say
People are asking, and I'm like, I need to find a location.
that.
I used to do it a lot at coffee shops, but a lot of those coffee shops are gone now.
Yeah, they are. It's a lot of things have changed, but I think we could find we we don't have a maker space around here, do we, with something like
Not
that?
anymore.
I didn't think so. So that would be a good thing to come up with and do.
See, I
Add
think it
that
would be fun to
to
teach you how to do jewelry, like the actual melting of the silver and all that fun stuff.
So, fun fact: when we were in school, that was one of my favorite classes. Mr.
See?
Reiser,
Yes.
with jewelry and metals, casting the rings and having all the fun with that, and yeah, that
You
was
do some filigree.
that was probably one of my favorite things. And we Corey and I took when we were down in Louisville. I think that's when we were in Louisville. We took a glass blowing class, so that was
Oh,
fun.
that
And
would
now
be
that
fun.
Riser has that, I'm like, ooh,
That's
we
more
should,
fire. Yes.
yeah, more fire. It was a fun experience, and I'm glad we did it. And I said, we should definitely do that again. And that we were looking at it, just like when we were down at that makers event that at the Bend, they had the one for woodworking. Where you could go see the different classes and that. I'm like, oh man, not that I own any woodworking equipment, but it sure sounded fun, and it sounds like hey, I could have some
Just
fun
do it.
doing this. So, all right, so let's get
Now
that.
that's your last unit, right?
Yes, thank the
Okay.
Lord that is my last guy, and we're gonna get that tied off down here, and we're gonna clip it, and we're gonna call it good and burn the edge, and see what happens, and then we'll make it. We're gonna make it all work. We're gonna flatten that guy there.
You got it. And to recap, we did these units, and now it's just a matter of assembling them from here.
Yeah, which I should have used a different thread with white, but I mean, you were going to put that center thing on it. So if I'm correct, and by looking at my example here, if I'm taking these guys and I'm remembering front to front and back to back and which ones are which way, and if I go like that, I've got myself a bow.
There's your bow.
Right there. There's my bow.
And that's what we're going to do. So the next part, the reason we kept talking about making these ends even is because they've got to get glued together.
Got it. Yep, that was what I was going to say next. So
we're going to take these and connect the big ones and the little ones together.
Big
So have two separate bows.
Right. And so you're pushing them end to end, so you're gluing on that this face end right here where everything was. Is that right? What we're doing?
Yes, the little raw edge.
Yep. Okay.
Make them kiss.
We're gonna try that.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. I'm like, okay, let's make this work. Let's make this work.
And a big thing for any bow this style is make sure you are using a high temperature glue gun.
Well, how do I know if I'm using a high temp glue gun?
Corey got it for you. It's now.
Okay. I don't know.
She's smart like that.
I glue them together. Do I run like? Why do I feel like it? I don't know.
You're gonna put a blob on one end with this one, the blob, and then just attach. Mine is sitting here holding. After you hold it for a few seconds, sometimes you need to use your finger to flatten the glue down a little.
Right. That's what I was trying to see. Where it's like.
Yeah, but just make sure you really push them together and hold them there till they are solid.
Okay. Oh shit! I think I hit a little glue.
Just sit there and dance with your bow.
Yep. Got glue.
I kind of like this bow without the extra layer. This one's really cute. Look at that.
I'm there. I'm like
all right, and then just get the other one together.
Just do the same thing on the other one. All right.
Same exact thing. I like to take mine and kind of smush it to get the glue on. I put a blob of glue on. And then I just put the other part on. They kiss, and then we hold.
Ooh, yeah, that's hot. Son of a monkey. That's right. Went right underneath my damn nail. Yowzas! Holy hell!
Did you need your nail?
I guess we need to talk safety. I should probably have like a thing of cold water or something. Wow.
Like I said, I lost feeling in my fingertips long ago.
That went like right underneath my nail. Like, I pushed and it went right underneath there. Oh man. Ooh. Wow. I think I need to go to the hospital now. Holy man, you crafters are crazy. Yeah, that's what happened. The glue like all shot out and it's all over the back and amazing now. All right, so that's good. So I'm assuming.
A little bow.
So the next thing is it goes on top there, and
Yep, you marry the two together and just layer them right on top.
Yeah, I see some room for improvement on my bow, but I think for the first time with let's see, we had 12 different folds bringing stuff together. I will take this and I will apply it to saying that's not bad, Todd. You did not.
Blob of glue in the center. Put the two together and just hold them.
Yep.
Don't put it on your nail.
I know. That's like I'm using something else now.
And don't panic if they don't look completely centered. You can always fix that with the actual ribbon that goes around the middle.
Got it. Fix it with the ribbon.
But just try to get them in the general right area. So there's this one.
Yeah, I think we got it. I think I figured out that part. I need to maybe clip that, get that guy out of there. So yeah, there's that. It's kind of there. And so now,
hey, look at that! It looks like a flower.
It does. So now we need another piece to go through the center, right?
Yeah. Right? Before you put it through the center, you need to get your clip and glue it to the back. Don't line it.
Okay. So I just glue it to the back. How am I gluing it?
Yeah.
Am I gluing it?
You're gonna just put the glue right on top of the flat part of the clip and put it right across the center.
Right across the center where it's connecting the two sides to sides, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it. That's what I needed to see. I guess
the part that looks like the crustacean, not this pretty side. Crustacean side.
I saw it. So we've got that right here. We're pushing that right there. We're pushing. And there it is. Okay, that's on there. All right, so back's on there. Right. That's on there.
The next part that you need is 3 inches of the 7/8 ribbon.
3 inches, 7/8 ribbon. Got it. 3 inches, 7/8. There's that. 3 inches is going to be right about there. Okay, 3 inches. Got it. Now, what am I doing from here?
You're gonna heat seal the end.
Always heat seal the end, right? Always.
Yes, because otherwise things unravel.
Things unravel. Does it unravel more with different types of ribbon?
Satin. Satin's the worst.
Okay. All right, so I got it. Got my piece
Okay,
here.
so whatever end you want. We're gonna go with the whatever's at the top.
Okay, top.
Like
got
that.
it.
You want to fold it in thirds.
Okay.
Okay. Once you have that third and they're all even, it'll look like that.
Yep.
Take it. Don't burn your fingers. And melt them together.
Oh, melt them together. Yeah, melt them. Don't burn
so
myself.
brief flick through, pinch, flick, pinch.
Melt them together. Melt them together. Ooh, that smells amazing.
Yeah, it's going to smell a little weird. And then it'll look like that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, shit. Oops, that probably wasn't the greatest thing to do. Here we go. All right, so that one's done. I'm assuming I do that all the way down, yeah?
No. Okay, no. So when you're looking at it, whatever side is the top part of the fold, you need to flip it around. Just circle around your fingers and do it again.
So yeah, that same thing just goes down the center, right? So I'm just kind of, so it looks like an accordion all the way, yeah?
It won't go all the way straight down. It'll puff out like this. Because when you did it the first time, this side here was on top. So when you rotate it to this side, whatever side is on top, start from the opposite side.
Got it. Okay. Got it. And then we're gonna.
And I don't know the technical term for this type of bow center.
And then we're gonna do.
I don't know if it's a ruche or if it's a gather.
Smash it, fire, smash, right?
The fire smash version. I do like fire.
Fire, smash, fire.
They used to joke around in college that I should have a sorority called the Sisters of Pyro.
That totally makes sense to me, Cindy. That totally makes sense to me.
It's me.
So my two ends are done. Now I guess I'm gonna put it right there and then wrap it. Yeah, is that
so? Now you've got it.
Yeah.
When you pull on it, it's gonna look kind of like, I don't even know what you would call it, like a boat, maybe.
Kind of. Yeah.
Sort of like a pasta.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of, let's see, where's the bow?
I
lost my bow. The middle part, you'll put a little dab of glue.
Yep.
And just stretch this and put it across. And it'll just gather up just like that. Well, and I just dropped my center. One moment. Oh, I didn't even put my beret on. Oops. I'm behind.
So it should look like, once it's glued there and then wrapped around, it kind of looks like that, right? And I think I got it. Chuck's got it right.
Yeah. And then you can take your fingers and pinch it together if you want, however you want it to look. But it's, and after that, you just glue the ends of it to the back.
Just glue the ends of it to the back. All right. I can
glue it as much as you like or as little as you like. I overglue everything. I always get worried that things when they're shipping are going to come apart, which is why we use the high temp glue.
Yeah, and
because if you've ever taken low temp glue and put it on something, like glue two things together, pop it in the freezer, it's going to pop right off.
Why would you pop them in the freezer?
Just to test the temperature change when it's shipped.
Okay. I didn't think about that.
I worry about stuff, especially in winter.
Another great tip. I didn't think about that. So we've got that there. Now I get this guy out of the way, clean up my glue mess, and the example, very nice, neat, tidy.
Look! Yay!
My first one. I'll take it. I mean, I know where I need to.
That looks really pretty.
But I think overall, I think I did it. I think we nailed that one. It's definitely going to take.
And then from there, you can sit there and adjust the petals as you want.
That's what I was just doing.
Some
Adjusting
people
stuff.
like them really compacted, others like them spread out.
Yeah, I think overall, I'm happy with that. I see a little thing to adjust here and there, but for the most part,
Yeah, just a
I
dab of glue here and there to put it where you need it.
yeah, I think we got it. Let me unplug this before I forget. Let's get through it. But all right. Well, Cindy, I think we nailed it. I mean, I burnt myself. I did not stab myself, so that's cool. It sort of resembles yours. I mean, it's there. I think one of the things that I totally nope. Okay, so that's right. Everything, yeah. I think for the concept of it, I definitely need to sew tighter. I need to bring things in closer so it gets more of that uniform look. So in that way, I
But for
can.
a first time, that's a great thing because you've got to learn the tension with the thread, otherwise it'll break it.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
think.
doing the right thing.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I did break some thread on it, but Nancy, that was fun. You know, it wasn't as stressful as I was making it out to be. It was the thread was giving me hassles and making sure. I guess that's the other thing, making sure you're using the right thread for the right job too, so you can apply that tension on it.
Yes, there are a lot of people that like to use crochet cotton. I'm not for that because my hands are too strong. But if you
Gotcha,
use a button thread, it's much smoother and easier to get through the ribbon.
gotcha.
I
Well,
really like the heavy duty one.
the heavy duty. I don't look. Mine doesn't even have anything on it, so it's just thread. It's just
Yeah,
thread.
there's Button and Craft by Coats and Clark. I love it.
Mine's just thread. That's all I got right there. And here now you can see that's what it looks like. Here was Cindy's.
That
There
looks
was the
really good.
version that we got. The one there. I can follow directions. So see, you're a great teacher at it, Cindy. That
You
wasn't
did it.
it's as crazy as it could have been. All right, Cindy,
We only went 8 minutes over.
yeah. You know, we'll be fine. That's why I said 5:30. It gives me time we got to get up there. So I'm gonna kick you to the curb, not to the curb, to the green room. I'm gonna let everybody hear it, and then I'll come in and check you real quick. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Cindy. Let's get there here. All right. So that's what we did. Made a bow, right? Yeah, it's not bad. We've done better. We will do better. I did it, but I would love to, hey, once again, thank you guys all for showing up for this. The type of stuff you love, let us know in the comments there. And, reach out to Cindy if you have any questions. She'd be happy to answer them. I want to talk to her about, maybe what we can do next time here in a while. Remember, no show next week. We are in Mexico, so there is no show. But we do have a show tomorrow morning, Morning Mindset, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure to get over there and enjoy that. So until next time, you guys have an amazing night, and we will see you later.